XRP is going to go absolutely to the freaking moon. Okay, we're actually going to find out whether this is going to be the case or not. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Today we're looking into XRP. All right, let's jump into it. XRP, for those of you who are trading right now, is actually at a very critical level. Like right now. This is why you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications also, that you know what we'll do now. XRP is in the bit of a limelight in cryptocurrency because it's ages old. There's so much controversy around it. The people who invest in XRP are incredibly special people as well. And I mean that in a very broad sense of the word. Really, you know, they're the most like they're the most like animals, and they're also the most like refined people in crypto as well at the same time. I know it's confusing, but they're there. But XRP has done something really incredible recently, and that is this huge leg up with the bull market that we've had. A lot of volume rush into the market, heaps and heaps of volume rush into the market. Obviously now it's a little bit, you know, twiddly da, just a little bit quieting down at the moment as well. But what we have seen, obviously, as the price actions actually moved and formed higher highs, we've seen a bearish divergence form. And of course, that has changed the trend from a very violent uptrend, as you see here, with forming of the higher highs. And then obviously it then flipped to a slightly negative trend. But that doesn't mean the story is over for a bit, for XRP, because we're going to look into what is going to make it potentially move to the next level. Moon to the absolute, the stratosphere, and get some face melting again. I'll write it on the board. Face, looks like Faye, but anyway, face melting profits, Now I'm just wasting your time, and this is why you wonder why you subscribe to this stupid ass channel. But anyway, face melting gains, big dollar sign. All right, let's go. Why is there going to be a face melting gain? Okay, cool. So what we actually saw previously, not too long ago, literally like 4 hours ago, you know, the chart was looking like this, you know, like just around here or so, but just you know, in the middle of the day today, everyone's looking at this chart. So imagine these two things, right? These two. I'm gonna draw a little box in there because I feel like drawing it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to draw a rectangle, and I'm going to cover these things up. So this thing here like didn't exist. Okay, these two boxes here didn't exist. Okay, so only up to this green candle here. That wasn't actually helpful. I'm sorry. I did that in. Sorry. That was the crisis that we were following, and we thought, oh my gosh, this downward trend, this death-defying downward trend, this mind-numbingly annoying downward trend where we're supposed to be the proud XRP investors, right? Dang it, it's finally broken. Yes, okay, and it's confirmed. It's retested and it's confirmed a green candle. So we're gonna go to the moon from here. Yes. And then the god of Bitcoin was like, no. I'm gonna fake you back down. I'm gonna push you back down. So for those of you who follow the channel, I've just uploaded a video on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has actually tested the lower end of this box region that acted as a very strong support, and it looks like we may even go a little bit lower as well. It looks like it was going to bounce off this region, but it looks like we may go even below that. We'll have to see where the 12-hour candle actually closes. The 4-hour candle looking kind of interesting as well, so kind of sort of dropping back further down as well. We got another hour and 47 minutes for this last candle to close. It might be forming a lower low in the bottom channel of Bitcoin as well, obviously in the oversold region as well. So we may be able to see a bounce from here, not to mention we're just in the region of very strong support too. That being the case, if Bitcoin was to bounce out, I don't think the narrative is over for a bull scenario. Okay, for a bull scenario in the short term for XRP. Why is it? So I thought we were going to, okay, everybody, you know, all the influencers, they were saying, oh yeah, it's going to test this channel, downward channel, and then it's going to burn from here. But maybe not. Maybe it's broken below, but maybe it's not the end of the story. So if we actually look at the 12-hour chart, which makes it a little bit clearer, and the chart looks like so. If the page is going to load, okay, come on, help me out here. What's going on? Okay, 12-hour chart. Come on, bring me back to the 12-hour chart. Come on. Come on, I think, okay, we're at the 12-hour chart. Here we go, bang. No, we're gonna stay on the 8-hour chart. Okay, we're gonna stay on the 8-hour chart. Okay, so what we are seeing is that we have been seeing forming higher lows. We've actually been forming higher lows. The Bollinger Band has moved to a positive trend after a period of time, and we might be testing that lower region there. And the support that has been formed here is it's sort of intersecting at this very interesting point. So that could be the place where we then form this channel up here for the price action to then bounce out of this double whammy support and sort of this upward trend and see a price action to the upside. Okay, in which case, then if we look to really zoom out to like a daily candle or something, then the scenario of, I guess, testing that region, the top end of the channel may actually still uphold, and a scenario for a bull scenario may play out for XRP. So I would have to look at whether this region actually supports itself, and with that I'll be entering a trade on the upside for XRP. Okay, it's gonna be a choppy sideways action for the next couple of months, because that's what Bitcoin is gonna do, unless XRP decouples in its behavior, which is probably not so likely. But in that sense, we're looking at a 13% gain potentially towards the upside, just in the price targets that we've got going on, which obviously on a leverage future position, that's gonna make you a lot of money. So for those of you who are interested in actually making the trades, I suggest you go check out the description below to check out the link to take you to Bitunix, where I have hooked you up by having a chat with Bitunix to get you guys a futures trading bonus, 20% on your deposits. Okay, $100 gets you 25, 100 gets you 100, 2,000 to 400. Very special, only available in the description for the period of 11th of January until the February 10th. So that is the period where this is going to be applicable. And the reason why we like Bitunix is that it's got amazing liquidity. It is ranked very high in the list of futures exchanges, very high volume, low fees, and it is one of the fastest growing exchanges, probably because it's dishing out a lot of rewards like you're seeing on the screen right now. Not to mention the copy trading functionality that I cover extensively on this channel to help you guys make money doing absolutely nothing, and to be able to do so safely and using a bit of the old noggin so that you're not losing any money. Some of the biggest whales on YouTube are trading on Bitunix right now. The trend is moving, and this is where all the really high value is presented when it comes to exchanges for the traders like you and me who trade futures. And so that's why you need to go check out the link in the description below. There's no point drawing all these squiggly lines and putting trend lines here and there if you aren't going to actually set up trades, make profits, and be able to understand how to set it up so that you minimize your risk and maximize your profit. So in this channel, you're gonna buy low and you're gonna exit high, which is obviously the obvious thing. But here, it gives you a bit of a blueprint of how to enter your position. Now, if the price action was to break below that, there are different ways for you to set up your trades. I would be looking at this area here as an area of support, which means you can dollar cost average into this position to then hedge your losses if you were to have any. Okay, so be ready to react. Reaction is very important, and also there is another level of support here which you can then potentially enter into, and then yet another level of support here. So those are the key levels of support more extensively. But in the short term, I do expect that depending on how Bitcoin reacts, and this is why you need to look at the Bitcoin charts, and I'm gonna delete some of these charts, these lines, because you can overdraw these bloody lines. Okay, just pick a scenario and identify how you're gonna react in the future depending on the price action. We're gonna see if Bitcoin is gonna hold this very important level. As you can see, if the Bitcoin holds to this level and it's gonna go like this, right, which it may, okay, just to bounce off that. But having said that, Bitcoin is in a I believe it's in a trend reversal. So obviously there has been if you watch my Bitcoin video, there's been a bearish divergence with the higher highs forming, and now we're in the bearish momentum at the moment. But having said that, that doesn't mean we're in the bear market, because history is an indication. We've actually seen this before. We're going to see sideways choppy action form for about the next 7 months to 8 months or so. So until about October, even August or so, we're going to see a sideways action, and that's going to then give you a blueprint as to how you can activate and set up your trade. So if we were to see Bitcoin move to the upside here, okay, if we were to move to the upside here, okay, and sort of form a new I'm probably going to think that if it were to bounce there now, then it's going to probably hit around about that 95 to the 90k 7k region, which is sort of identified that by that top line. So if you do want to get into a long trade, which isn't particularly advisable if you're going to be trading against the trend, which is obviously a downward trend, as represented by the Bollinger Band or the middle of this channel as well, not to mention the general trend on the RSI as well. So, but if in the short term, we can potentially expect that bounce, and if that was the case, then XRP is going to make that small move up, which obviously if you zoom in is actually not a small move up, as you can see right here, and make those and lock those gains in the short term, which is obviously how you're going to trade your futures, right? And obviously identify how it's going to where the limits are, where the price targets are, understanding the support and resistances in these channels. Okay, guys, deposit some money, activate the trade. Not financial advice. You got to understand how the price action behaves, so that you can then activate your trades and understand how to set them up as well. So use this as a guide, but there's plenty to work with right now. I hope you guys make a lot of money out there. Go set up an account in the link in the description below. I'm hooking you guys up. Use the bonus and then actually use that to trade, make some money, secure that financial future that you've always wanted. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Like, share, subscribe. Bye bye.